Good morning. Christ is risen. He is truly risen. Welcome, all of you, on this beautiful Sunday. Sunday concluding octave of Easter, but it is at the same time a feast of divine mercy. In the liturgy, we proclaim the reading from the Gospel according to John. Let us listen to it. In the evening of that same day, the first day of the week, the doors were closed in the room where the disciples were for fear of the Jews. Jesus came and stood among them. He said to them, "Peace be with you," and showed them his hands and his side. The disciples were filled with joy when they saw the Lord, and he said to them again, "Peace be with you. As the Father sent me, so am I sending you." After saying this, he breathed on them and said, "Receive the Holy Spirit. For those whose sins you forgive, they are forgiven. For those whose sins you retain, they are retained." Thomas, called the twin, who was one of the 12, was not with them when Jesus came. When the disciples said, "We have seen the Lord," he answered, "Unless I see the holes that the nails made in his hands, and can put my finger into the holes they made, and unless I can put my hand into his side, I refuse to believe." 8 days later, the disciples were in the house again, and Thomas was with them. The doors were closed, but Jesus came in and stood among them. "Peace be with you," he said. Then he spoke to Thomas. "Put your finger here. Look, here are my hands. Give me your hand. Put it into my side. Doubt no longer, but believe." Thomas replied, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "You believe because you can see me. Happy are those who have not seen and yet believe." There were many other signs that Jesus worked and the disciples saw, but they are not recorded in this book. These are recorded so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing this, you may have life through his name. The Gospel of the Lord. I think so that in this year, this Gospel can resonate particularly strong in our lives. It is because the situation we are living in. Because we are all closed behind the doors. The situation of the coronavirus crisis is certainly limiting us, is putting us in separation, but we see also that many people live this moment with fear. So I think so we can quite easily identify ourselves with the situation of the apostles. It's very important to see that, in that situation when maybe we cannot attend the celebration, the sacraments, liturgies, as in the form as we would like, to receive the Holy Communion, maybe to go for confession, maybe to have these moments of adoration. Maybe we cannot do that. Maybe we cannot go to the pilgrimages where we plan to go, those in our country or those abroad. This Gospel comes to announce that despite the doors being closed, Jesus Christ is coming. He comes to visit us. He comes to our situation. It will be of fear, or maybe there are different problems. Maybe we are living some maybe other problems, financial challenges, maybe some family conflicts, whatever it might be. Not necessarily connected with the coronavirus. Maybe something on personal level, or on the level of our career, some fears or anxieties, uncertainties. Into these problems, to the places where we maybe don't want to even to open this reality, but we maybe keep secrets. We don't want to share with anybody. Maybe the places where we are ashamed of some realities or some events we are not ready to share yet, to bring them to light. Maybe that might be simply our loneliness, whatever it might be. The Lord is coming to visit you and me. This gospel is announcing this, that for the Lord, this closed door are not an obstacle. But He is able to enter in this reality. And when He enters, first thing He says is, peace be with you. Shalom. Peace, which is not just lack of war. There is this deep reality, which in our hearts that that we can have peace even though there is storm outside. Because the words of Jesus Christ, it is not just words in the sense that they have no power. No. They have power to bring to reality what they announce. So when the Lord comes and He says, peace, this peace is constantly created and instantly created in my heart. And the Lord comes, and in this gospel He repeats, peace be with you 3 times. And He shows then His wounds, assuring us that the one who was dead is now alive. Have a great Sunday. God bless you.